as you stated to me at Franklin and at Block, you was kind of in the background, of certain players. But now at Central, when you got both schools combined, you just started as a freshman. Can you give me some feedback on your season as an individual, as a freshman?
Well, freshman year, then I was starting, but of course, we had Judah Parks and Jared Buggs, and they was kind of like the stars of the team. They was only on the freshman squad probably for half of the year. Then they got moved up to varsity. So um, coming in starting, that gave me a lot of confidence, and I had worked on my game. You know what I'm saying, coming into my freshman year all summer. So I felt like I was ready to go. I couldn't staying pat on being what I'm saying no bench player the rest of my career. So what I'm saying, I just went to work playing every day in the summertime, going to block, going anywhere I can just to play, and my game started coming together. I just got better, and I ended up starting my freshman year.
All right. Now your sophomore year, can you give us some feedback on how your game improved from your sophomore year and then your season as a sophomore?
As a sophomore, I tried out for varsity, got cut, and then I seen some of the guys that made varsity that was on there, as what I'm saying, when I had me as a sophomore, and so that gave me the motivation to go on JV and try to put in work to let them show them that I deserve to be on varsity. So for half the season I was on JV, and I was down there wrecking. I was doing my thing, and so in the middle of the year, I got moved up to varsity. But in hindsight, that was probably the best thing for me to start off on JV to give me that confidence that I could compete on that next level, and then I eventually got moved up to varsity halfway through my sophomore year.
Okay. Now, everybody know in East Chicago, basketball it rules. This give us a little feedback on how I felt playing on the varsity level with great players such as Delmar Johnson, Judah, and etc.
Oh man, we was like rock stars in East Chicago. You played on varsity in East Chicago on the basketball team. It was Hey, that was a lifelong dream of mine just to be on. If it was gonna be Washington, that was a dream of mine. But then they combined the schools and it was Central, and so I wanted to. I grew up in a basketball family, so that was always my dream of being on varsity when I was in high school, and it was a dream come true.
How did that season end for you guys your sophomore year?
Sophomore year was kind of tough because a couple of guys got kicked off the team for various reasons, and I think we probably had like a 500 record uh, going into after the sophomore year. But my junior year in '89, what I'm saying, we went downstate. We made it to the final eight, and coming into senior year, everything was looking good. We was ranked number one in the middle of the year, and then come tournament time in practice, our point guard go down, Delmar Johnson. So we end up getting upset by Bishop Noel in the sectionals,
Yeah, I heard about that.
and that's I still think about that to this day. That if he wouldn't have got hurt, I think we would have been state champions in 1990.
Let me ask you a question on that senior season. Um, a lot of people have a lot of negative criticism towards you guys because they felt like although Delmar was a great player, you guys should have kind of stepped your game up. How do you feel about that? Especially Judah got a lot of flack with that.
Yeah, I mean, with Judah, what I'm saying, I know he caught a lot of flack, what I'm saying, for that game. But I mean, Judah ain't no point guard. Dale was our leader on the floor. He was like a coach on the floor. We called him the general out there. He was like a coach on the floor, and you can't replace that. But I still think we should have went a little bit farther than we went without him. I still think we should have beat Bishop Noel without him. But they had our number that day, and they came out with the victory. But I still believe in my heart to this day, if we would have had Delmar out there, we that would have been the first state championship for East Chicago Central.
What kind of criticism did you guys get from the city for losing to Bishop?
Mm, It wasn't too bad because I mean, even though we was ranked number one, we was without one of our best players. So it wasn't, to me, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't too bad. I think Judah took a lot of criticism because he was, all state, and people felt like he should have did more than what he did in that game. But everything flowed through Dale. You know what I'm saying? Basically, on our team, as far as getting people in the right positions and him as a leader out there for us.
Gotcha.